Hello. We're indoors again today because it's raining. You can probably hear it. But that doesn't mean we can't do some gardening, or at least prepare to do some gardening, and that will probably be next year now. What I want to talk about today is upcycling plastic. Plastic once used items that are normally thrown away and either finish up in the recycler or in landfill. But if you can get your hands on them, if you've got them, you can use them. You can upcycle them. Okay, I'll start with quite a simple one to begin with. Plant labels. Perfect 9th of April, beetroot. Would that go in the bin when we've harvested the beetroot? Why not just rub that out, use my razor, and it's there to go again next year. Simple. Never use permanent markers on your plant labels, otherwise you'll never be able to use them again for anything else, will you? Just rub out last year's writing. There we go. It's ready to go again. These things do become brittle after a number of years, and you will have to discard them. But hey, you get quite a few years out of the plant label. Just do that. Always write in pencil. Hey, look at these guys. Oh, yeah, we've had a good year with our onions, and now we're storing them in this used mushroom crate. It's a once used plastic item. These are used to transport mushrooms in, and the purchasers usually discard these after one use. I collected these at the recycler. I think I must have got about 2 dozen of these. So I'm storing onions in them now, and these will stack one above the other, and there's loads of ventilation, and basically I'm stacking these onions in my garage in mushroom crates, and they'll last for 6 months, provided we don't eat them in that space of time. When I don't have onions in these at the beginning of the year, when the onions are still growing, I'll upend these, put them up on their end, put sticks through them and use them as windbreaks. And when we sow some seeds in the garden, and we don't want the birds to get the seeds, we simply upend these crates on the raised bed, turn them over, and they cover the seeds. The sun goes through, the rain goes through, the birds can't get in, the birds don't go through. So we can use these to protect our seedlings from the birds, we can use these to protect our seedlings from the wind, we can store onions in them. We shouldn't be just throwing these guys away. Okay, so that's the humble mushroom crate. Pop bottle, top and tail, makes an excellent windbreak. Sat on top of a plant and some sticks in there, rocket sticks. The wind won't damage your seedling, and these are 4 stapled together to use in conjunction with one of my 10-inch water buckets. I'll just show you that now. Ten-inch water bucket, as you can see, it is still a bucket. There are no holes in this bucket, but I'm going to put some holes in it and make it a 10-inch planter. Okay, imagine that full of soil, compost, and plant it up. These guys sit perfectly on top and protect the seedlings from wind. Easily made. Okay. Now then, we'll come back onto those 10-inch buckets in a minute, but take a look at these. These are once used items, yogurt pots. Okay. That's still a yogurt pot. That's now a plant pot. I've grown an onion to maturity in one of these, I've grown leeks to maturity in one of these. I start my early potatoes off in these so that I'm planting a potato plant rather than just a potato when it goes up into those 10-inch water buckets. There's all kinds of things you can use these for, and they're easily made. And I'm going to make one right in front of your eyes now. Piece of cardboard. 4 holes, roughly equally spaced. You've no need to do this if you don't want to, but I like a template if I can get one. Sit it on top or on the bottom of that yogurt pot, and then pop your holes in. Now I'm going to use a drill to do this, but you could probably use something that's hot that'll push through. It's entirely up to you how you do this. And the drill I'm using is a power drill as opposed to a battery drill, because I don't have a battery drill. So it's really oversized for the job, but that's what I'm using. Okay. How easy was that? How easy was that? Okay, our yogurt pot is now a plant pot. There's no use for these at the moment. These will go away till next year. We'll put this away to one side and then we'll use it again if ever we need to make any more of these pots. Okay. Right here, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Oh ho! I don't know if we'll get this all in shot. How many do you think there are? There's over 30, and I actually got these given. One of my neighbours has a relation who works in a shop that sells cut flowers, and they throw these things away. Throw them away. Now, I'm getting exasperated here. Our local council will not take black plastic in the recyclers. Apparently black plastic won't recycle, or at least the magic eye or whatever it is that recognises plastic as it goes up the chute, down the chute, across the way, can't pick up on black, so we cannot recycle black plastic locally. So what do the local shops do when they've used these? And these are once used. I can't understand these. These seem to be once used. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. What's wrong with just emptying the water out of them, give them a quick clean out and put some more flowers in the same one? Why do you need to change them? I honestly can't figure that out. And so because our local council won't take these, and because florists want to get rid of these have to go to landfill. Can you believe it? Landfill! You know, we just shouldn't be sending these to landfill. And if you're a gardener like me and you can get your hands on these, do it. Do it, because we can grow vegetables in these. You know that. I've grown potatoes in them. I've grown carrots in them. I've grown beetroot in them. I've grown salad leaves in them. I've grown brassicas in them. I've grown onions in them. Man, I've grown all kinds in these small pots. It can be done. The videos are on my channel. Just search the channel, you'll find them. But anyway, there's still buckets at the moment, and we need to turn them into pots. And we're going to do that just the same way as we did with that yogurt carton. But I want to show you another trick. Right, I've just got a few of these out now, and I'm hoping they're in shot. One of the problems you'll have with these when you store them, they are a tight fit, one inside the other. Okay, and you will struggle to part them. They really do get a grip. But there's a way around that, and this is what I do. bottle top, bottle top, bottle top, bottle top, and that's it. And they never stick together again. They're easily parted. Okay, so that's a wee trick I thought I would show you while we're on the subject of these black X-cut flour water buckets. Right, so we're going to produce some holes in the bottom of one of these. Let's get a couple out. Okay, so if you were to upend this like that now and put this drill through the bottom of this pot, there's every chance the bottom of this pot will split. It will split. How do I know? I've done it. I'm learning from experience. I've done it. If you just were to put that through the bottom of that pot now. But this is what I do to prevent that. Just an old block of wood. You may be able to see there's drill marks in that now. Okay, this is going to support the pot or the bucket that we're going to drill. Sit it on there. Sit this on top. And now we've got this base supported. The base of this is now supported by that wood on the bucket underneath. We should be able to drill this without actually damaging the bucket. Okay, let's check it out. How's that? 4 holes. Okay. Pop that wood on there. Pop this one on there. Now I've got about 30 of these to do. You'll be pleased to know I'm not going to subject you to 30 buckets having holes drilled in them. This is it. Now what I'm going to do is, these buckets are going to be stacked now till next year. I'm not going to put anything in them, but what I've got a stack of buckets outdoors now filled with soil. This is soil that I'm recycling from this year into next year. And those buckets are covered in a layer of chop and drop. That's a mix of seaweed, leaves and grass. That's going to break down and go into that soil in that bucket. Okay, now I don't want to bother with those now, I don't want to disturb those. But some of those buckets are damaged. Okay, they need replaced. These will be the replacements. So what I'll actually do is, next year, when I'm ready to start sowing again, I'll empty the buckets out into a barrow, probably mix in some good fishing bone, I don't know, incorporate the chop and drop if it hasn't all broken down, and then instead of putting it back in the bucket it's just come out of, which may be damaged, it'll go into one of those new buckets, and then the damaged bucket, I've no choice, it has to go. Okay, I can't use that anymore. But at least we've kept these out of landfill for another 2 or 3 years. It isn't a solution, it doesn't answer the world's plastic problem, but we're doing our bit, aren't we? We're doing our bit. We're trying to get as much out of what we've made as we can before we discard it. That's got to be good, hasn't it? Yeah, that's got to be good. These are plastic sweet jars. These are all one-use, throwaway plastic items. My mate Barry in the local sweet shop has to take lots of these to the recycler every week. I asked him, did he have any? He said, yeah, how many do you want? You could do that. You could do that, and they're excellent for putting your fertilizer in. Okay? Don't let these go to the plastic recycler any sooner than they need to. Go to your local sweet shop, ask them have they got any plastic jars that they can let you have, and I'm fairly sure you'll come away with a few of these. Just look at this. What's that? Black bullets. What's in that? Blood, fish and bone. Over here. Traffic lights, lollipops. You know what's in that? Of course you don't. If you do, you have a good memory, you may have seen it before. Potato fertilizer. What about this? Ooh, treacle toffee is one of my favourites. Treacle toffees. Well, you probably can't see what's on this label, but I've got coffee grounds in there. How about that? Coffee grounds. And coffee grounds are something else that's free. It goes to landfill week in and week out. Shops want to give you coffee grounds. Just ask, particularly at Starbucks or Costa. They have an actual scheme for giving gardeners free coffee grounds. Google it. You see what it's all about. Then just go and ask for some coffee grounds. We'll give you it. Get your sweet jar organised from your local sweet shop. Make a label, a better one than that one. Stick it on the back. Now you've got coffee grounds. And you can incorporate that into your mix when you're putting a bucket up or a bag, or just spread it on your garden beds if you want. It'll work on there. This was destined for the recycler after being used once. This was going out. I think this particular bottle had water in it. But I've also used detergent bottles and washing up liquid bottles and simply washed them out and recycled them back into the garden. And this one I use for water, and I use it to spray my plants. Okay, when they're particularly small, something like this is what you should be using, not watering cans. Don't go heavy duty on small plants. You'll just wash them out, you'll just wash seedlings out. Something like this. It's vitally important that you put a label on there so people can see what's actually in here. Because if there was something other than that in there that could have been harmful, show that you've washed it out and you've actually got some clean water in there. And we can save that from the recycler. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you have. And before I go, I must tell you this. It would be remiss of me not to tell you this. Yesterday we went shopping and I was in Morrison's. That probably means nothing to you in the States or Canada or Australia, but it does in the UK. I was in Morrison's. These are Morrison's cut flower water buckets. Okay, I've noticed they're being replaced by a clear white bucket. Why are they doing that? I think it's something to do with recycling. You think it's something to do with these would go to landfill, but the clearer whiter bucket can go to be recycled? I don't know, it's just an observation. But if you want some of these things and you want to get them from Morrison's, you need to do it now. And if you're going to go around any other florists, do it now, because they might move in the same direction. And pretty soon there'll be none of these black. They'll all be a clear white, or at least have a colour added that the sorting machine at the plastic recycler can recognise. That's it then.